Hey guys, how's it going? I've got a question for you numismatic coin guys. I'm somewhat of a bullion investor myself for silver, but I don't know a lot about coins. And today I had my linguist work with me through some of the truck drivers and the locals here in Afghanistan, and I gave them some money. They went off the other day and they brought me back some coins. So I said, awesome. You got a Morgan silver dollar, or a Morgan silver dollar, Mexican Libertad from 1882. 5 peso piece from 1951 and a 1865. Maybe I'll show you guys if my battery didn't die. But the real prize, or what I think could possibly be the prize, and this is what I need your help in, is an 1873 trade dollar. Now, according to Wikipedia, and I got to go by them because I don't know squat about this stuff, the trade dollars were developed by the U.S. to trade with the Orient, which is China, and then kind of spread out through most of Asia. And so these trade dollars, they're kind of still around, but I guess at one point, I'm not going to pretend to know the date, Wikipedia, so like maybe late 1880s, the U.S. got these coins back and they melted them back down into bullion somehow or another. So they did like not a recall, but just they recollected what they issued. These coins, they go for, quite a bit. I think the cheapest I've seen is $150 or $200 online, so I don't want you guys to stare at my face all day. I'd like you to see the coin. I apologize about my weak little camera. It's just what I can carry over here. If you can see this thing, you'll see it has a fair amount of detail in it, and it's an old coin. This is not some cheap replica coin, from what I can tell, the best I can tell. One of the things is these edges on the replica coins, they tend to be very narrow, very long, and have wide gaps. Like, it's very definitive how the die hits it. And also, here next to this sheaf of wheat sitting behind Lady Liberty, there's usually a little die mark, like a scratch or an indentation, and you can't easily do away with it to try and fake that you've got an authentic coin. I think by the pure amount of grime and the junk that's on this coin, and it's a pretty hefty piece. I want to say it's the same as what a Morgan dollar. It weighs about the same, but you'll notice the number one thing, for those of you who know what you're talking about, she's sitting on a globe, and she's got the Liberty ribbon wrapped around this globe. So I can only find a handful of these photos online to begin with, and the fact that this is in 1873, which is the first year that, or excuse me, the second year they produced these coins, I guess, really blew my mind that I may have something here. So let me flip this for you and show you the front side. Again, this is what I would consider a very fair condition coin. It's not mint state by any means, but it's not coal. I mean, the edges are all there. The reed is in pretty good condition. I didn't wash it. I didn't do anything. No chemicals. You can read, it says the US of A, E pluribus unum. There's the star on the left, 6 point, and star on the right, 6 point. In God We Trust is still very legible. There's a lot of definition to the coin. It says 420 grains of 900 fine silver. Doesn't say silver. And it says trade dollar. Now the reed, the internal reed, I guess, I'm not sure what to call this, around the inside on the front face is also very well defined. There's not a lot of wear and tear on this coin. The bird himself is looking kind of hollow, and there's somewhat of the little discoloration in the bird's face. I don't think you're going to get that on camera. And that just comes from me not having a really nice camera. But anyway, what I'm looking for is, could somebody please either give me a link or some sort of price range, point me in the right direction, because I'm not sure where to start, and I see a lot of forums, but they all just immediately dispel the counterfeit coins. But again, what Wikipedia and a lot of other sites point to is that this is a legitimate and extremely rare, I guess, face and pattern for this coin. So just let me know what you guys think. Please shoot me some comments down below, and hopefully I will hear back from somebody soon. Thank you. Thanks for watching.